Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Michigan International Speedway here on the next stop of the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. Today we have 18 cars that are going to be competing for the win. And as we get ready to race here today, let's remind you of last week's results. It was the 21 of Ryan Blaney taking home his first NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win of his career at Watkins Glen International Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was runner-up there. Kyle Larson also scored his first top 5 of the year, and Joey Logano was once again in the top 5 as well. So let's get ready and take a look at your cars to watch here today at Michigan International Speedway, which of course is the fastest track we'll visit all season. Brad Keselowski is the first car to watch today. He is your pole sitter. He set a track record here, so watch for the 2 car to be fast here early. Our second car to take a look at is the 18 of Kyle Busch. It was a solid qualifying day for the 18 as he qualified inside the top 10. He has 1 win in the season as well at Daytona International Speedway. He's been good at the fast tracks this year. And our dark horse of the race today is the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's performed better in recent weeks and looks to make a playoff push here today. Let's take a look at the layout for Michigan. As I said earlier, it is the fastest track, so it is a relatively short and simple one. It's simply a 6-lane drop into a sprint, just a flat drag race to the finish line. And we can go ahead and review our rules and conditions for today's race. It is a 3-stage race here today at Michigan. Stage 1 will be 3 races of 6 cars each. The top 2 finisher advance. Winners 5 points, losers 1 point. Stage 2 is 3 races of 2 cars. The winners get 5 points and the losers get 1 point. And then the car that finishes first in Stage 3 receives 10 points and 5 playoff points. The second place finisher receives 7 points and 3 playoff points. And the third place finisher receives 3 points and 1 playoff point. So here are your 3 heats of cars. They're sorted into groups of 6 based off qualifying. Heat 1 consists of Brad Keselowski, your pole sitter, Ryan Newman, our dark horse today, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kevin Harvick in the 4. He's been solid all season. Look for him to perform well today. The 3 of Austin Dillon, and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Here we go with Heat 1. They're all lined up and ready to go here as we kick it off at Michigan. We're off. Harvick with the early lead. He holds on, and he'll win the opening race of Heat number 1. Kevin Harvick, as you'll see here on the replay, absolutely dominates. So he's headed to Stage 2. We'll race again to get our second car from Heat 1. So here we go with the second race of Heat 1. You can see there's only 5 as Harvick has already advanced. We're off. The 48 has the early lead, and he'll hold off Ryan Newman. Jimmy Johnson is headed to Stage 2 here. Brad Keselowski is absolutely stunned. The pole sitter does not advance. Here's Heat 2. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Blaney, last week's winner, the 78 of Martin Truex Jr., and the 42 of Kyle Larson. 3 winners from this season are in this race with Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Martin Truex Jr. So we've got some solid competitors. It's the 22 jumping out to the early lead. It was a dogfight to the finish, but Joey Logano is able to hold on and advance to Stage 2. All right, we switch lanes. The 78's in the outside there, and the 20 of Matt Kenseth is in the opposite lane. Here we go. Hamlin with the early lead. Kenseth and Truex finish second and third, but Hamlin is advancing to Stage 2 along with the 22 of Joey Logano. Hamlin took the lead from the beginning and was able to hold on. A nice win for the 11 car as he looks to solidify himself as a playoff contender. Now we have the 18 of Kyle Busch, the 24 of Chase Elliott, the 41 of Kurt Busch, the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr., the 5 of Casey Kane, and the 1 of Jamie McMurray. The 41 of Kurt Busch and the 24 of Chase Elliott both need solid days. Both are right around the Chase cutoff line. Neither have wins, so they'd have to advance on points. Here we go. And it looks like Kurt Busch just robbed Chase Elliott of a win. What a dogfight this was. Chase Elliott had the early lead, but Kurt Busch in the final feat was able to pull ahead and win the race. So Kurt Busch has advanced. Chase Elliott, as we said, needs a solid performance here today as he is right below the Chase cutoff line right now. We're off. And it's actually going to be the 18 of Kyle Busch advancing. Kyle Busch has been good at fast tracks all year. He was solid at Talladega. He was your winner at Daytona. And here at Michigan, it's no exception. The 18 is tuned up and ready to go as he advances to Stage 2. Here we go with Stage 2. We'll have 3 races of 2 cars each. The winners advance to Stage 3. You can see the cars that have advanced. Kevin Harvick, Jimmie Johnson, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Kyle Busch, the brothers, both advancing from Stage 3. Here are the matchups for Stage 2. The first one will be Kevin Harvick versus Kyle Busch. Then we will see Jimmie Johnson versus Joey Logano. And finally, we will see Denny Hamlin versus the 41 of Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch has a win, so he's advanced to the playoffs. Kevin Harvick has not. However, he's up there in points, and it looks like Kevin Harvick will win the first Stage 2 race and advance to Stage 3. Kevin Harvick has been to Stage 3 once before. He advanced at Atlanta, where he lost to Joey Logano. And speaking of Joey Logano, we now have him taking on Jimmie Johnson. Logano has wins to advance to the playoffs. Johnson does not, but it will be Logano winning in search of his 4th win on the season. Jimmie Johnson with a solid points, though. He'll pick up 6 regular season points and continue to hold a top 5 position in the points race when it comes to the playoff. Meanwhile, we have the 41 of Kurt Busch who's on that cutoff. Denny Hamlin is solidly inside the playoffs right now, and it looks like Kurt Busch will win. He holds off a late surge from the 11 of Denny Hamlin. He had a great restart. Denny Hamlin came flying up at the end of the race, though, but he wasn't enough as Kurt Busch is advancing to Stage 3 along with the 22 of Joey Logano, the 3-time winner, the 4 of Kevin Harvick, no wins on the season, and the 41 of Kurt Busch, no wins on the season as well. Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano and Kurt Busch will battle out for the win here at Michigan. We're off. Harvick with the early lead. Kurt Busch coming. What a race. It looks like Kevin Harvick takes the win. Joey Logano places second. Kurt Busch will place third. Solid race, but it is Kevin Harvick in the end taking his at home his first ever NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win, as well as his first win on the season. So congratulations to the number 4 of Kevin Harvick, as he has solidified himself a place in the chase here in a couple of weeks. So thank you all for watching here from Michigan International Speedway. Let's go into the results. Of course, it's the 4 of Kevin Harvick taking home the win. The top 5 is rounded out by Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin. Solid day for the Toyotas. They've struggled so far this season. Here's the point standings at Michigan. Kyle Larson is right on the cutoff line at 30, just ahead of Brad Keselowski at 28. Chase Elliott and Casey Kane are quite a ways behind. Meanwhile, Austin Dillon and Denny Hamlin are just above it at the current moment. Joey Logano, Harvick, Truex, Johnson, and Kyle Busch round out your top 5. Logano is pulling away with the season points title with 111 so far. Harvick is far behind, 41 points with 70. Meanwhile, the playoff standings look like this. Joey Logano has 22 playoff points. He's the only one in double digits. After that, it's Harvick, Truex, Kyle Busch with 9 and 8 points apiece. Ryan Blaney with that win last week is at 6. Johnson and Earnhardt are also doing a solid job so far, each with 4. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.